Hello friends, I hope you are doing well today. Right now I have this heart skillet that I bought last year at Valentine's that I got at Home Goods, where it was like a little kit where you bake a real chocolate chip cookie in it. So it's just been sitting around. I decided I'm going to do a faux chocolate chip cookie in it. I don't have any more of the air dry clay that I make, so I get to the store. But I did find I have some CRAYOLA air dry clay that I'm going to be using. It's already tinted a little brown. So I was conditioning my clay just now, and I'm going to add a little bit of burnt umber paint into it to darken it a little more. So I'm mixing that in. Make sure you mix it in really well till you see it's well blended. You don't see any swirls and streak type marks in it, that is completely solid colored. It'll take a little bit of working, but you're also conditioning your clay again at the same time. If you're one of my subscribers, welcome back. Nice to see you again. And if you're new here, welcome. Please subscribe and hit that bell for notifications. And anybody, if you have any comments, please just put them down in the box. I would love to hear what your thoughts are. So here I am putting it in the cast iron little pan, which is super adorable. I did add oil to it because I wanted to be able to take this faux cookie out of it. So right now I'm just pressing it all in, and I'm going to leave it all lumpy because a chocolate chip cookie has lumps in it because there's chocolate chips underneath out there you can't see, and that's just how they bake. So then I'm going to take my paintbrush and I'm going to put some texture in it, like a real cookie has. So I'm going to go around, keep doing that, till I'm happy with the way it looks. Fix any little areas that need to be fixed, just work it out. You know, pretty simple. Just have fun with it. You can use any pan. Actually, they even sell them in the kids section in the dollar store. But they're not hearts, they're just round circle pans. Kids can do this too, as long as you're supervising them. If they're that young, so they don't eat the paint or something. But here I am adding some more burnt umber paint to try to do chocolate chips. Well, that did not work out, if you see in this video. I recommend do not do this. What a mess it was, and it didn't even make it dark enough. I recommend do what I did after this step. Oh, look at my hand. What a mess this was. Lesson learned. That's what you guys learn from watching our videos that we do here on YouTube, our mistakes. And the funny thing is, when you're doing this went live on like a video without pre-making the object, because I only got one pan, so it ain't like I made it again, you get to see our mistakes. But that's okay. That's how we all learn. And I don't care about getting messy. That's nothing new for me. To me, crafting is messy. So I'm going to add my coloring type clay now to little chocolate chips. I decided just to roll them in a ball and just pat them down. Just put them all around my cookie. And I'm just sitting here looking at my hands of what a mess they are. But it's acrylic paint and it washes off really easily with some Dawn dish soap. And here I go, moving it out of the way where now you can see everything. And if you're wondering what I'm doing, a piece of my dog's hair is in the clay, which ain't nothing new there. I have a King Charles Spaniel, King Charles Cavalier Spaniel, which her birthday's in 7 days. I'm gonna have to make her a special doggy treat. Guess I'll be looking on YouTube for some recipe. Who knows, I might add that in on a video. I'm sure people make things for their animals. She'll be 3 years old. God, time goes by so quick. Yes, I know I'm just jabbering. I'm just sitting here putting chocolate chips on. Like you guys, you know, never seen that done before, right? So, I hope the weather is good where you are. It's starting to get cold here again in PA. I'm originally from Maryland, so being in PA is alright. But I like where I live out in the country. So anyhow, now I'm going to take my burnt umber paint because my chocolate chips are not dark enough. And I'm going to paint those chocolate chips darker. They need to look like real chocolate chips. This actually video does no justice because it's actually darker than what it's showing. The dough part, I mean, I guess you can tell it's a little brown, but I don't know. Doesn't look the greatest to me out of all the programs I'm using here.
Someone was detected at the front driveway.
Sorry about the noise in the background. There goes my dogs. And Alexa always has to put her 2 cents in when I'm recording. So I continue painting these. So this is the step I recommend. Now the other step I recommend, if you make my faux drizzle, which is a great option to keep around on your desk at all times if you do painting. Especially here I am trying to splatter some paint on just so it's like gives it some different color in it, like a cookie has, and like why not? You know, it's a chocolate chip cookie. Then I'm taking some paint and wiping it up on a paper towel, and I'm gonna go around the edges here. Cause why? A cookie has brown edges. So I'm just going around, putting some paint on. Try to make this cookie look real as I can. And boy oh boy, now my other dog is starting. So I'm going to continue coloring it in to make it look real. Sorry about that again. Oh my goodness. No matter when I try to record, there's always something going on. And I can't stay up all night long just to record because it's quiet. It's just what happens when you have animals. So as you see, I finished putting the paint on around the edges. I brought pretty good texture in there now. Now I'm going to take my faux drizzle that I make. That's just a mixture of Mod Podge and paint. And I save these little squeeze bottles, but you can, when I was told, get them in the dollar store. So I'm going to look. Actually, I'm going to the dollar store today. Ooh, got to add that to my list then. And I'm going to look for these squeeze bottles. Who knows, I might get the bigger ones, like the ketchup and mustard ones. So I can make a big batch and just take a whole one of them bottles and mix in there. That would be a really good idea. That's a really good idea for people who do a lot of fake baking. I won't be doing a lot of fake baking. I'm just doing it because right now it's the in thing and it's super cute. And I just want some. But once I'm done what I'm doing here on YouTube, I won't be doing Fakebake anymore. My videos are all about my glam crystal stuff, and then I'll be about jewelry too. 'Cause that's my thing. And some other crafts. I want to get into resin and all. But here's what it looks like. Turned out really nice, I think. Still got to air dry. So if you like this video, give it a big old thumbs up. And I was so glad to have you guys here with me. And I want to say thank you. And for you all to, I'm just right now just making sure that it's the way I want. I'm sorry you can't see it, because I zoomed in on the picture so you can see closer, so now you can't see me going around the edges. But here's the final reveal. Thank you.